Greetings. Good to see you.
Come back anytime.
Can everybody hear me? Okay, well, if you're watching me stream, I hope you can hear me. If not, I apologize, and hopefully I can rectify the situation. This is my first time ever streaming a game. I believe so anyway. Maybe I have in the past with a different game, but I don't know if it ever went through or not. So yeah. See, I'm a gamer. I'm not one of those guys that like, oh, I'm gonna broadcast my gameplay. You know. But yeah. So yeah, pretty much. I do have to say, playing RDR online is, I know it's still in beta, but it's got its flaws already. For one, the weapons are all overpriced compared to single player. The looting aspect, when you loot people or enemies, it's very sparse as far as the money you get compared to single player. Everything's kind of overpriced. They're doing like a 2-tier money system where they have gold bars and you know, cash as well. But yeah, so I don't know. It has its flaws already, but I mean, it's still in beta, like I said, but it's fun. I mean, it's fun. I would say if you're going to play this, farm animal parts and bird feathers, things like that. I'd honestly say invest in the bow, invest in the varmint rifle, and the bolt action rifle. That's just my personal recommendation, because you'll need the bolt action rifle to you'll need the bolt action rifle to you'll need the bolt action rifle to kill a large game like alligators and you know, cougars, you know, large game, buffalo, things like that, bison, whatever they call them in this game. I don't know. I mean, I do know. I just kind of interchangeable. And the bow helps with clean kills on things like deer, boar. If you can kill boar with a bow, you get a better yield as far as the pelt and everything goes. So I recommend that. And then the varmint rifle is surprisingly effective when you are trying to farm. I say that because regardless of, I've had this like 97% of the time, even if I shoot a, you know, a rabbit or a muskrat with, you know, 1 star, the pelt after I skin it, it's a perfect pelt, and it adds up money wise. So yeah, it's definitely, I recommend that. It's easier to shoot birds down with the varmint rifle. I mean, a lot of you guys have probably played the you know, the story campaign, you know, story mode and everything, so I do have to recommend that oh, I'm double elbows. Oh shit. Take cover. So I do have to say that it's all good investments. I would say when you are at a level to purchase, I would say you probably want to purchase fishing rod, because a few of the fish that I've picked up that have washed up on shore have yielded me like anywhere from $4 to $5 a piece, and that's, you know, just them washing up on shore and picking them up. You know, I didn't shoot an arrow in the water or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth the investment. And you know, you do it early enough in the beta. I mean, they're not gonna like keep. I mean, they're gonna add more things. I think personally think they're just doing this solely to test the just test the waters with it, because this game has a lot of components that GTA Online didn't have. Things like that, like hunting animals. That's the big thing. So I think it's just solely testing out the waters, seeing what players encounter as far as bugs, glitches, things like that. So yeah. Also, I mean, I've been playing Rockstar games since I was really young. I played, you know, like the first Grand Theft Auto. Actually, the first Grand Theft Auto game I played, the first GTA game I played was GTA 2, and that was on the PlayStation back in 98, maybe 99. And then I played the very first one after that. That actually was a mistake. I had saw the game at, you know, I saw GTA 1 at a flea market down in Tennessee when I lived down there, and I thought it was GTA 2, and so I bought it, and yeah, so I realized it was the wrong game, but I still played it. So yeah, I mean, I've been playing Rockstar games since, you know, I was 8, maybe, yeah, about 8 years old. So I definitely have been around the whole, you know, their whole catalog of games. I don't think there's a single Rockstar game besides like their DJ Beaterator game and their Rockstar Table Tennis. I've played, and Smuggler's Run. I've played just about every Rockstar game, and they all, you know, I mean, have flaws and everything. I mean, a lot of the games are older, especially now, in 2018. Definitely, like, you know, you play GTA 3, it is a little dated, but the solidarity is still there as far as storytelling and everything. And I mean, I have my gripes, especially with the online portion of RDR2 right now. There have been glitches where, as you guys can see, I have an alligator skin and other pelts on the back of my horse, and there have been glitches where they disappear. Like, I'll get off my horse and I'll run away, you know, 100 feet away from me, and then I'll call it back to me, and all the pelts are gone. Sorry, I was taking a drink of my coffee. And then there are other glitches where if you have pelts on the back of your horse and another player kills you, the pelts are gone, which isn't exactly great. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not great at all, because you know you work hard for the pelts that you get. And yeah, so I mean, especially if you are really farming, as a lot of you guys know, you can put a lot of pelts on the back of your horse. You can only put one big pelt, like a alligator, like a large alligator, or a bear, or a bison, or elk. But as far as like deer pelts, you can pretty much just stack them on there. And if you're going to be farming animal parts for money, you know, you don't kill an animal, take it to the butcher, and, you know, do that. You try to stock up. And that's the other thing. Right now in the beta, it is, there's no trapper or anything. You take your, pelts and animal meat and everything to a butcher and sell it that way. I guess that's okay. But everything so far is overpriced. Like the Mauser pistol, I think in game or in the story mode is I'll show you guys. In game, in the story mode, it is like, I don't know, $300, something like that. I think. I mean, I haven't actually looked, but I know it's not nearly as much as it is online. As you can see, the Schofield revolver, that's not too horribly priced. Same with the double action revolver, and obviously everyone starts out with a cattleman revolver, which is cool and everything. But then if you look, the Mauser pistol and the semi-automatic pistol, roughly $1,000. You know, that's $900 for the semi-automatic pistol, and then the Mauser pistol is $1,000. And that's ridiculous, because right now it takes forever to, you know, save up the money. You're only making, for missions and odd jobs, you're only making like anywhere from like $4 to maybe $6 a piece. That's for free roam. When you play game modes, there's like team deathmatch, things like that. It's anywhere from like $2 to like $7, depending on how you rank in the match. But yeah, so I think Rockstar needs to fix this. As you can see, the Springfield rifle is locked to rank 38, but you can buy the bolt action rifle pretty much outright. And yeah, there's a $120 difference, but the bolt action rifle is much more worth it. Because you have 5 shots. 5 cartridges before you have to reload. Whereas Springfield rifle, you have to reload, or you have to, every shot. But yeah, and like okay, like the sawed-off shotgun, it's locked. Like a lot of these weapons are locked to a certain rank, which is ridiculous. Like I can't buy a sawed-off shotgun until I'm rank 19, which right now I'm rank 18. But $170 for that. I think in the story mode it's like $95, something like that. And as you go on, it's like the semi-automatic shotguns, $900. And honestly, yeah, the semi-automatic shotgun fires off, shells in a semi-automatic fashion. But I'd rather have the repeating shotgun. That's what I'd rather have. And they rank all the different types of cartridges. It's all based on rank. That's the other thing I should mention. If you guys haven't played online yet, you get a mobile catalog. And then how it works is whatever you buy, it goes to your crate, your delivery crate at your camp, or it goes to the mail, the postal service, and you can pick it up at a post office. And what's nice about that, I will say this, is if you look where it says repeater cartridges in the little black description info box, it says I have 195 out of 200 right now currently on my person. But to the right of that it says 156. That is what's sitting at the post office or at my crate in my camp. And say I shoot off 10 more cartridges and I go to the post office or, camp and get, 10 cartridges. What's left over that I've bought will stay at my camp or at the post office. I do recommend that you buy it that way through this catalog, because if you go to like the gunsmith, you will have a problem where you're paying the whole amount and you're only getting so many cartridges that you need, but what's left over, it's not like going, like, it gives you like 60 cartridges, say you only need 30, you're paying full price and you're only getting 30, and the leftover isn't going to your crate at camp or the post office. And then they have like different gun belts and things like that. I think it's just kind of ridiculous. They have it all ranked out. You don't get your first offhand holster. You can't get it until like rank 25. So basically you're basically going around with, you can't dual wield for that time being until you get to rank 25, and that's kind of a bummer. I will say that I'm not very thrilled about that, because I think you should be able to have an offhand holster almost immediately, maybe not right at the start of online, but yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, overall, I mean, I like online so far. It's a little bit repetitive. There's a grind to it, but I think in any online kind of multiplayer, things like that, there's going to be a grind no matter what game you play. If you think about it, like Call of Duty and games like that, you're grinding to rank up. I mean, it's just a different concept. In this game right now, in RDR online beta, you have to grind by hunting, and I recommend the hunting. I haven't started fishing yet. I just bought my fishing rod. I do recommend that you you hunt. I can say that 100%. I've been doing that, and I would say right now I have a little over $500, but overall the money I've spent and everything, I'd say I've probably had at least $1,000, maybe $2,000 total. I haven't looked at my stats or anything, if it's even in the stats, but yeah, it's a good money maker. But I think, everyone, I'm gonna be done with this live stream for now. I'll probably do one later at some point. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed it. If not, I understand. I don't need likes or dislikes, whatever. It's up to you. I'm not gonna beg you for them or anything like that. I'm not gonna Mr. Boss for the win. I'm not gonna Zach Cox. I mean, I like Zach Cox, and I don't like Mr. Boss for the win, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna ask you for likes. If you like it, like it. If you don't. If you're indifferent, hey, it's fine. But yeah, you do what you want. Oh, thanks everyone. If you watch this, I appreciate it. Have a great day.